Hey Tay, how you doing? What's up with my sound again? Oh, great. Sounds broke. Hmm. That's annoying. My sound is dead. See if I can get it working. Nope. Thanks, Tay. Guess I'll play for a few minutes without sound. Check. Microphone works. Why would the sound not work? So broken. There you go, secret. Hi, Caleb. All we have is microphone at the moment. I'm good. How are you? Excellent. 9.5. Of course, firecracker. Thanks for the likes. No, I would, but this is the deck that I like to use. That's funny. 0. Let's tank with an Inferno Dragon. Nope, we got a log. Thanks for the likes. Relatable. Seems like the same deck that I was using just moments ago. You big sneaky. missed. Hmm. Oh, come on. Yep. Thanks, buddy. Way to think positive. Patat, I'm at 15K. You're not seeing things right. Let's see here. Do a little this. I don't even know the cards in Arena 8, but the question is, which cards do you have at the highest level? That is all you really need to know. Winning without a building? Shouldn't be using a building unless you're using a deck that requires a building, like Expo or Log Bait or Hog Cycle. Splash Yard. Royal Recruits with Goblin Cage. Yo, Sabian. What's up? Game audio seems to be broken at the moment. A little annoyed about it. Wow, this guy. Oh, there goes. Missed it. Yeah. Let's see if we can make him pay for that nonsense. That's not going to work. Splash damage. Sparky with giant skeleton. That's some wild stuff. Yeah. Probably a clone deck, but you know how it is. Did he just clone his baby dragon again? Why is he, mirror? Why is he mirroring that? Does he not have a spell? That's hilarious. That's why you need spells. He's got a rocket. Not exactly worth it for 40 HP. Couldn't get his rocket out while he was defending. Not to mention mirrors. Typically not worth it. 4.3 deck. A little expensive. Nice. Use mirror when I attack boats. Mirror clone, you know. Okay, this is getting outrageous. Time to die. Hmm. Oh, look at that. Just use my Meganite clearing device. Yeah. Ah, Valkyrie got in there. Whoops. Got another Valkyrie to worry about. Does he have a mirror or something? Valkyrie is like way too fast. Uh-oh. This is not who I want to see. Okay. Little. Scooby Dooby Doo. Evo Valkyrie. Hmm. Hmm. Not good for him. Send it. Hmm. Okay. Fireball for no reason. Hmm. Come on. Get in there. Log. Oh, Inferno Dragon tanking. First time chat. Block. Thanks, buddy. Delete these things. Thanks for likes. No, I don't want to be one. There we go. I'm a lumberjack and I'm okay. I work all night and I sleep all day. Beating Arena 4. Arena 4 is what? I mean, the tip would be level up the cards that you have as high as possible. Nine years of Clash. God. Move Clash a little bit down. that's all about. On my screen, let's see how it looks. Seems like what I'm going for. Thanks, Ellis. Boss Bandit. Up in here. Let's do that. Okay. Trying to get sneaky with the mini. Sneaky arrows up in here. Okay. 10,000. Or 1,000 rather. That will be a negative. Negative. U.S. economy grew at 3% rate in second quarter. Whatever that means. I think you're trying to say that I need to make the video bigger, but I don't care. That's plenty. Plenty of video, right? Just wish my sound was working. That would make me happy. Here's a good topic for discussion. If I've already cleared out all 90 of these free chests, why would I not go ahead and buy the pass? What is it? 12 bucks these days? What do you get? 25 boxes, 1 4-star. I mean, it's all pretty worthless in the grand scheme of things. Do you have any tips on getting better? I'm in the 17 arena. Sure, there's plenty of tips. Here's a tip. Learn the counters. Okay. When you're forced to take hits, don't overreact and just try to drop things. Sometimes you have to take damage and there's nothing you can do about it. Like in that scenario, I mean, his starting cards, one of them requires a log and one of them is going to drop on the tower, you know? So you just take the hits and save up. Here, I have to take hits again. When you don't have anything to counter with, you have to take hits. So, but here, see, he pays for using those tactics because I missed the one. Yeah. There we go. So I get a jump. Unfortunately, my jump didn't hit the tower. So I'll build a push to try to slow the game down. So far, I'm going to split a little bit because he's like, he's just blocking me on the one lane, so it becomes a situation where you kind of have to block them back. So which, get some efficiency on the zap, and now we're there. So you gotta switch it up a little bit. Skeleton barrel and hog. That is disturbing. So using that predictive zap there, see how I was able to switch up the damage. This should, well, this might be 2. Yeah, he's got it. So once again, let's review. I'm not going to do anything there. Dark Goblins tanking per usual, which is a tricky card. I mean, you just have to be patient with it. So I'm going to threaten his King Tower. Zap these skeletons. Now I can push this lane now that it's a little more clear. He's really flooding the lane, so it might take a minute. Never mind. I got a lucky jump. Thanks for the follow, Ellis. I mean, aside from memorizing the counters and learning your deck and how your deck reacts to other decks, uh, card placement. Card placement is very important. You gotta learn how to play that middle in a very solid way. So try new things with the middle. You want to be able to kite certain things so they chase you across the middle. You want to be able to break up certain troops like Goblin Gang and Archers so that they go in different directions in the middle and force you to, well, it's not a very strong tornado, is it? Tornado Valk, that's what we're seeing. So I'd say this seems like um, die. No, he didn't die. I mean, he got my Dark Goblin. I was going to say this seems like Tornado, Poison, Miner, Bomber Tower. So some deck memorization is pretty important. People love this deck. They've been using it forever. I'm gonna do like this. Feel like, okay, now I'll attack him. Oh, I think she's gonna get me. Oh, she didn't. Go, Mega Knight. It's really the only option there. Try to extend the life of that miner for a second. Whoa. Whatever you mean by that. But I'll tell you this. It's my prerogative, like Bobby Brown, right? It's mine. This guy keeps on trying the old. Oh, I didn't. I probably should have not gone after that tower, but oh well. I was having fun. My prerogative. I can do what I want to do. This is what we do with no sound. I just sing hits from the late 80s. Trying to remember when that song came out. Thanks for the follow, Ellis. All right. Ooh, big tough guy, Rick Grimes, following the host. Thank you, Rick Grimes. Miner might get away with something. Let's see if he's got an E-Wizard. That's cool. Oh, he's got a Zap. That's, wow. He mirrored the Zap. That was disturbing. So, E-Barbs slash Pekka. Oh, EC. Love it. Defending with an EC. That is a beautiful thing. He's pretty far behind now. Just gotta. Thanks for the follow, Michael and Rick Grimes. I don't know if I already said that. I feel like I did. No way this is 8,600 trophies. Seems like it is. Oh. Well, yeah. I was playing guys in 15,000 yesterday, and they were like, this one guy seemed to allow me to essentially mow down everything. I don't know. There's bad players all around, but sometimes you come across really good players. Usually on their way above me in rank as they crush me. Let's see here. What am I going to do with this? I think I'll do that. To get out of low 7,000s. And, you know, man. Oh. Just take your time. Don't beat your head against the wall. Because it gets like, gets to be pretty ridiculous. You need to save up your cards anyways, you know, if you're not. Obviously, if you're over leveled, the game's a lot easier, so in these game modes. You always want to save up your cards. Taking the hit on purpose. Okay. What's he going to tank that for? Evo, MK, and nonsense decks. That's a good way to put it. Yeah, I mean, if you're not completely maxed out, a lot of times you'll have to do nonsense decks, but all you can do is, what do you call it? Um, just balance the deck, make sure that you have some reasonable counters. That was bad placement. Yeah, because he's going to be able to poison both of them, but it doesn't really matter. Eh? Yeah. The deck he's using is actually it's in the meta, except for the E-Wizard. I don't know why he has an E-Wizard. 3, 2, 1. I don't have an Evo Skelly Barrel on this account. That is why. Van Dam. I wouldn't necessarily play a nonsense deck because I like it to match as closely as possible to a deck that is on the leaderboards, or at least it's something I'm familiar with, like this one. This one I'm just very familiar with. This one, Log Bait, Pekka Bridge Spam, Sparky Goblin Giant. Those are the ones you know, Royal Giant. Right. Like, you could use this deck with Mighty Miner instead of Inferno Dragon if you already had an Evo Mega Knight, but the thing is you'll be a little bit more vulnerable to air. But if you throw in Dark Goblin or Spear Goblins, you can definitely have enough air defense. This deck has a lot of air defense. That's one of the things that I really like about it. Sheesh. Did he give up already or what? Yep, he gave up already. 2 hits. RG is pretty sick. You can run into counters though. And with Evo P.E.K.K.A being in the meta so hard, but if you know how to use that fisherman, that hunter, you can really maximize your chances with Evo RG. I'm just talking to Broadster about the the decks he's using at the 7,000s. So like if I didn't have such familiarity with the deck that I'm currently using, and I needed a new deck, I would just look at all the cards that are highest level and then go to royaleapi.com and start to evaluate which decks might be favorable. Like, this one's okay, but it's only got 1 Evo in it, so, just a second. Lock, lock. So much spam. What's up? This one's not high enough level. Log bait again. Yeah, there's that one, but, I upgraded this deck intentionally because there's Not, well, I got quite a few 14s, but I could maybe do Goblin Giant double prints, you know, things like that. Mm. Let's get out of this arena. Thanks for all the likes and the follows and all that jazz. Dun dun dun. Whoa, what's he doing there? Oh, okay. Zappies. Alright. I'm just going to take a zappy hit or two so that I can get my Dark Goblin to keep going. They don't do a lot of damage. Wow. What do you think? Maybe I'll just do this. Trying to figure out how I would counter that. So his plan is to defend with Knight, but that's the thing. Everything in this deck that I'm using swarms. Go. Get a free hit there. Man, that one goblin doing 170 damage. Those knives are powerful. How does a knife knock down a building, though? That's kind of interesting. In reality, I mean, they would do like hardly any damage, right? Okay. He really wants to get his Mega Knight through, but that is a negative. Thanks for the follow, Jameson. Oh, here we go again. Yeah, and they always love to get cheap with the firecrackers. So really gotta make them pay for that. Ooh, lots of damage there. I'm just sending it all because I feel like this push will be successful. Yeah, there we go. Where's the hogs? Oh, no hogs. He's got a spell. Let's get some cheap damage with my Dark Goblin. Yeah, Dark Goblin for the win. Guess I should unmute myself. Alright, let's do 3. Mm. Yeah, when your push fails like his just did, you shouldn't counter with an offensive troop like that. Focus on defending. It's like when you see people losing and they throw a goblin barrel, you know, it's just desperate. If somebody's doing damage on your tower, they're probably ahead in elixir quite often. So he did it again. This is why he's losing. And now I'll split him. So here comes a hog again. He's gonna do it because he's got no other options, or maybe quit. He might have quit. Nope. Like, we know it's coming. Wait for that snowman to get out of the way, bypass it, and use my evolutions. Alright, bypass the log. This is just, don't play hog cycle like this. This is really bad. Hog cycle can be so much better. Yeah, he's gonna try and just. Oh yeah. Let's get one tower out of frustration. Don't don't be like that guy. Seemed like a bot anyways. 3 star, 4 star, nice. 12,000. Did you get the emote yet? The goblin crying emote. Excuse me. I don't know. Yeah, I think I have it on some accounts. Why do you ask? Pretty slow, Van Dam, pretty slow. Oh, sneaky witch. Doo doo doo. Oh, this guy's doing like the same deck, but he's got a witch. Dun, dun, dun. He's trying too hard now. Junior position. Sure, that could work. Guess I'll do this. So this is, where'd that guy go? I don't know if he's still watching, but this is a garbage deck with random tower, witch, Mega Knight, hog. That is like, you're gonna see a deck like this all the time in ladder. So allow me to demonstrate how to counter it. Let's rush the opposite side, start to establish some pressure. course, he's got multiple splash damage things. That's good. Okay, so, well, I got that, but I didn't get the Mega Knight. Oh, nice. Mega Knight gets rejected. They both can do their jump. Now I will. I'm going to kill that Evo tower. Or I need to attack it at the very least. Now I'm going to push on the same as him. Trying to draw in that witch. I'm not going to get there with the witch, so it's time to bring the Mega Knight trap. Nice, we open up the King Tower. That's good. Once again, we got a cheap Tesla Tower in the middle. Just keep focusing. He's going to send a Mega Knight in a second. This is a lane block, so you got to really threaten the other lane. Very important to threaten the other lane as much as possible. Now he really screwed up with that Tesla Tower placement. Nice. I feel like a Mega Knight's coming, so I'm going to go ahead and drop. Now I need to save my Mega Knight. I'm going to try and... There we go. Nice. So he's really far behind at this point in Elixir, so his defense is going to be a problem because of that. Yeah, see, he's just trying to flood the same lane. And when you got Witch, Mega Knight, Hog, and a tower, you just kind of repeat that. Try to defend. But if you split the lanes, they get confused and it's not balanced. So, and really that poor placement of his Tesla Tower was probably what lost them the game. Because from there, you see I started to gain Elixir. Thanks for the follow, Snickerdoodle. Yes, the soothing sounds of 18 weapons. Thanks for the follow, Ashton. Thanks for the follow, Jaegerist. This is what you call double splash damage. And it is a no-no. Probably got a balloon and a Mega Knight. What do you guys want to bet? Hmm. Hmm. Balloon check. Hmm. Hmm. Trying to surprise me, huh? It's just your typical. splash card behind a tank card. Let's see where this firecracker goes that way. Get a balloon. Oh, he's got goblin barrel as well. So, yeah, as we were, I don't know, that guy's long gone. So, but we were talking about garbage mid ladder decks, and it's like, this is it. 20 seconds left. 20 seconds. So it is kind of like Lumberloon, with the Evo and everything, but since he can't take out that tower in the time limit, I'm just not gotta worry about anything. Enemy down. Leagues. Ultimate Champion on my main account. On this account and many others, I am not an Ultimate Champion. This one and a few others, it's like all I need is to get the ticket, so it's champion. Wow, this is a little ridiculous, considering using the Mega Knight there, but you know. Oh, I love it. Yeah, keep doing that. That's great. Probably got a log, so no, no log. Yeah, this is like my best advice is I didn't know you were still here, but my best advice is just take the damage. Take the damage, save your elixir. Um, and I know that he's just being cheap now because he's flooding the bridge, but he was probably out of elixir a long time ago. So now he's going to be really out of elixir. I mean, I'm pretty sure this is the same guy who had a witch, right? So I'm going to just take a 3 crown because he was bridge spamming so much. Almost 3 crown. Wow, bad arrows. So capitalize on all the mistakes. And he's still playing. I don't think he likes my counters. I'll just do a full push because it's funny. Well, I think, yeah, a lot of them are trying to capitalize on the overpoweredness of Boss Bandit at this point. Now he's got 2 Mega Knights to worry about. Just, Dark Goblin will win it as usual. And can I show the deck? I mean, I think this is the deck I've been using for the past 4 accounts. So that would be MK Miner, ID bats. This is pretty much if you do a Google search on that search term, it'll come up. You can replace Dark Goblin with rarity with Spear Goblins or not. Evo MK Evo Inferno Dragon would be pretty good. Evo Inferno and oh, you mean Evo Dart? Well, they're gonna nerf Evo Dart in a few days, so make your time. They're nerfing the poison from 4 seconds to 1 second. So, and then they're nerfing Skeleton Barrel, Evo, and all kinds of stuff in this deck. So, we'll see what I do next season. Yeah, I stream just about every day. Witch. Zap. Just trying to continue to be a threat here. Now he's got a fireball. Okay. And we'll trade. Unless he's got like an Inferno Tower, he's not getting out of these Mega Knight hits. Evo Witch. They're nerfing Evo Witch too. Heal her, Dark Goblin. Ah, finally. 8,500. Homemade deck of Witch Valkyrie Freeze. Yeah. The only freeze deck I use typically is going to be, yes, Dark Goblin is good. I can't remember what we were talking about, so there's that. Oh yeah, I stream about every day. Ooh, P.E.K.K.A. This will be like a video on Reddit where somebody's complaining about Evo Mega Knight. Bouncing P.E.K.K.A. all the way back to the King Tower. It's hilarious. Do coaching on stream. Oh, like you play and me watch and tell you what to do? That would be funny. Witch again. There's been a lot of witch for the past few minutes. Let me show you how I feel about Valkyrie. Okay. This guy, I'm going to allow some hits because he's overcommitting. Let's see what his counter is. That's the wrong counter. Yeah, I hear you. That could be fun. Oh, why did he fireball that? Don't fireball my Inferno Dragon. The game's over. It's hard to tell people what to do without actual placement, you know. I can say place in the middle, but the thing is it's hard to you'd have to get used to the tiles. Sometimes you want to place a little over the middle, sometimes. Oh yeah. Oh, 5 star. Epic book. Bum bum bum. I was feeling really lucky there. That was one of those moments at blackjack or something. Dun dun dun. Ding ding ding. I win. Let's see how many books I have. Probably I've got 2 of those now. How often I upgrade. Alright. Feel free to follow me and catch me later. This is gonna be my last match. With the assumption that I win. Wow. Levels lower than mine, so it's a problem for him. Oh yeah. That's just the counters didn't work out, so I'll keep it going. Wow. Got really lucky with those arrows. They were way too early. Uh-oh. It's a random tower. What you want to bet he's got I was about to say hog. What do you think? Wizard on the inside again? Let's take a look. Nope. So no wizard. He's going to try and save up for a Mega Knight. Arrows. Let's get ready to zap some skeletons. There we go. Where's this Mega Knight at? Okay. I guess I will attack the same way he's attacking. Did I say hog? Yeah, I was gonna say hog, and then we found out he had goblin barrel, but he's got both, which is also very typical. That's really bad arrows. Dark Goblin kills everything as usual. Use a little zap there to get some skellies on the tower. Bum bum bum. Enemy down. Send that hog. He's gonna send hog and goblin barrel. No, he's just doing this. I mean, it was too low a level anyways. He should have quit. Alright. I am signing off now. It's been a true pleasure. Alright. Feel free to follow, and I'll check you on the flip side. See you later.